Safdari with College Planning Experts. I'm excited to be here today and introduce you my new friend, Blemeister. I have Ran here. Ran, thanks for being here today.
Thank you, Brian.
I wanted to cover today something really important. As part of what we do with families, I always like to surround myself with people who are smarter than I am and people who do things better than I can. And there isn't anybody better that I can think of right now that really cares about kids and really adds a big component to what we do that makes our jobs easier as a college planner. And that's the tutoring and the test prep. That is one of the key factors in getting into college. The top three things in getting in are your grades, your test scores, and what makes you unique and different. And that test side of things, anybody you can go to do test prep. But what I love, and by researching and spending some time to get to know Rand's company and Sylvan, which I'm sure everybody has heard of Sylvan, Sylvan has a very unique way of helping students. And I wanted to open up my services and our database and all our families we've worked with to Rand and all his centers that he has. So I wanted to kind of interview Rand here, pick his brain, and he has some really cool stuff that he's going to share with you guys that's going to help your child get into the right schools by having the best grades and the test scores and the stuff you need to get in. So Rand, let's talk a little bit about what do you see when a student that you've worked with in a family, what are some of the biggest mistakes that parents make that we can share to hope that our families that don't make these mistakes when it comes down to tutoring and test services?
Right. The biggest mistake is they wait to the last minute. You know, at the end of the day, college is a big goal for many, many families and many, many kids. But you don't achieve that goal if you only start thinking about it 6 months before you graduate.
How did you get into what you're doing, and why do you do what you do? I mean, tell me a little bit about yourself and what makes you wanting to be with Sylvan amongst anything else out there. What have you encountered and what have you done?
Well, I've had several different careers in my life, mostly high-level corporate jobs, but the most important job I've ever had was raising my daughter. And Izzy is now in college, and she's doing extremely well there. She's on her way to med school. And for me, that experience of witnessing how important her middle school and high school education was, and what a wonderful set of resources she had available to her, kind of inspired me to say, gee, wouldn't it be great if we could take those same kinds of quality educational experiences and make them available to kids everywhere. We have locations all over Los Angeles, in the Valley. We're at Woodland Hills, Northridge, and Sherman Oaks. In West LA, we're in Culver City and Beverly Hills. Further south, we're in Downey, Long Beach, Huntington Beach, and Laguna Niguel. So nice. We're conveniently located for many families.
Great, awesome. That really helps because we do have families everywhere. And I think at least one center is going to be close to them. So
sure.
Excited to work
Happy
with
to
you.
talk to anybody.
Excellent. All right, parents, hopefully this helps. Reach out to Rand, give his center a chance. They're going to help you. They're going to guide you in the right direction and put customized plans. And it's an important factor in what you do. I highly recommend it because if you want to get into schools, to get into the top schools, and if as a parent you're trying to get merit scholarships, the way you get more merit money is you have to increase your test scores, bottom line. Sure, grades do count as well, but one of the biggest factors from one student I've seen at the same school has a 4.0, one student that gets a 30 versus a 32, it's a $4,000, $5,000, $10,000 difference in the amount of merit scholarships they can get. So it's the wisest investment you're going to make, number one, to get your child into those great schools that you want to go to, and to shrink that cost so that you pay less. So definitely reach out to Rand. Rand, thanks for being here today.
Thank
and I look forward to working with you.
Look forward to it.
Likewise.
Great.